Hi, my name's Molly Giffen. I'm a communications specialist here at 4 County, and usually I'm the one behind the camera, but today I am the one in front of it. So I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I don't cook. I don't know how to cook. Luckily, I married someone who loves to cook and does all the cooking. So he has complete control in the kitchen. He even washes dishes. So shout out to Neil for being awesome. But today we're gonna go on a little adventure on me following a recipe I found online. So today we're gonna be making a patriotic fruit pizza that will be perfect for your 4th of July parties, your summer pool parties, end of school parties, whatever you need it for. It is delicious. I have tried it. It's really good, but we're just gonna go down this path together in terms of creating it. Let me tell you what you need. We're gonna have a sugar cookie base. So we're basically gonna follow the instructions on the back of a sugar cookie packet. And of course this was in your Carolina country, and I'll list the ingredients below and right here. So you'll have all the ingredients with you, and I'm gonna follow them just like you would be at home. But we're gonna follow the instructions to make a sugar cookie, but before we put it in the oven, which is preset to 375, we're gonna cut it out into a hat. We're gonna bake it, and then we're going to put together our icing, which is cream cheese, Cool Whip, and the marshmallow. And then we're gonna pipe that on the cookie after it's cooled and place the fruit in like a red, white, and blue, and cut some apples up to make some stars. It should be easy, but we'll see. I don't know if there's like a specific order you should put things in. Like I know you're supposed to keep all your dry ingredients together and then all your wet ingredients together, but here we go. So now what we're gonna do is mix until well combined. Martha Stewart would be so proud right now. I think this is right. This looks right. This looks like the cookies I would get out of a tube from the grocery store. So we're gonna go with that. So from here, we're gonna take this and put it either like on a baking sheet, like a cookie sheet, or what are those things called that you cut on? A cutting board, a big cutting board, because you're gonna have to make sure that it's like this. Measurements are also hard for me. This is probably why I don't cook or bake, because measuring. You measure with the sole. You have to get it like this thick, get as flat as possible and as even as possible. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this cookie dough, this lump of cookie dough, put it on parchment paper that we've sprinkled with a little bit more of that flour. And you can do this on a cutting board, on a baking sheet, whatever you have. And the best way to do it is to roll it out with a rolling pin. I don't have one at the moment, so you're gonna go on another adventure on me trying to get this flat. And I'm probably gonna use the bottom side of this bowl, and we'll see how it goes. So stay tuned. That seems flat enough. I brought a pizza cutter, and I'm gonna try and do the outline. So like the hat brim around and then up to the top. All right, moment of truth. I feel like I'm performing surgery. This looks hat-like. I wouldn't say it's the perfect top hat. It's hat-like though. So I'm cool with this if you guys are cool with this, and I say we roll with it. It looks like a hat, but it also looks like the state of Louisiana. All right, let's put this in the oven. It's gonna stay in there until it's golden brown, but I'm gonna check on it in like 10 or so minutes, and then just wait till it's a nice golden brown, bring it out, let it cool. But in the meantime, I'm gonna make my icing for it and try to get that into a piping bag. So here goes nothing. Wish it luck. Say a little prayer. You're gonna need a full jar of the marshmallow fluff. You're gonna use the whole jar. 1 block of cream cheese, you're gonna use all of it. And then you want your Cool Whip, you're gonna use all of this. Instead of being in the freezer where I would normally keep it, I put it in the fridge so that way it would thaw out some, and it's been sitting out just a little bit so I can stir it easier. Okay, so I got my cream cheese nice and soft, and I've never really worked with marshmallow fluff. Well, let's be honest, I haven't really ever worked with anything in a kitchen. So I don't know the best way to get this out, so we're just gonna experiment. I'm gonna try and just get it out with a spoon. We'll see how it goes. Okay, this is looking promising. This looks like icing. Now I'm gonna use the Cool Whip, and I'm just gonna plop this whole thing in. And this should be a lot easier because it's not as sticky. Oh yeah, that's perfect. So I think this is good and stirred up. It looks pretty good. It looks easy to spread, which is the goal. So now we're just waiting for the cookie to get done, to cool, and then we're gonna take our cookie, spread this mix over it, put our fruit on, design our fruit, work with the apples, because we gotta cut the apples and make some stars out of it, like the stars and stripes. And then we gotta pipe the rest, which hopefully that goes smoothly, and we'll see. So, to be continued. We gotta get this cookie out of the oven soon and let it cool. We have to get the cookie out because I think it's done. So grab your oven mitt and get your cookie. Okay, so we got our cookie out. It has cooled. I did put it in the freezer for a little bit just because I know my hands will be hot when I'm messing with the fruit and with the icing. So I went ahead and like pre-cooled that to make sure that it doesn't melt and get all buttery and fall apart. And I pre-cut my fruit before we started filming. You only have to cut the strawberries. I just took the tops off and halved them, and then I have blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries, and a Granny Smith apple. So we're going to lay those out while we decorate it after we ice it, in rows, like stripes. And then we're actually gonna cut the Granny Smith apple in half and then get it pretty thin so I can cut a star out of it. We're gonna make about 5 of those so they can go around like the band of the hat. So let's get started. Okay, so we have a pretty even first layer. Now what I'm gonna do, just to make sure that I don't run out of icing, I'm actually gonna start filling my piping bag. So I'm just gonna open this up and stuff some down in there. All right, so I'm just gonna start placing these on. So here's what we're gonna do. I've never cut an apple in my life. Today was the first day. So I didn't realize how hard it was gonna be to get these slices. So we're not gonna make multiple stars. We're gonna make a star. One big button on the top of Abe Lincoln's hat here. So I have a slice that I think, it's definitely not even, but this is as good as it's gonna get. So I'm gonna try and carve a star out of this. Here we go. You know when like kids make crafts in school, like the little Christmas star to go on your tree? That's what this is. Maybe we'll just put apple bits. So we're just gonna take these little apple bits, right? And put them to the side for a second. So we're gonna cut, you're gonna take these apple bits and eat them and enjoy a nice little healthy snack. What I'm gonna do is cut this as thinly as possible without cutting my own fingers off. Yeah, okay. Scratch all of those things that I just did. If it's nothing but, you know, me testing how well I can think on my feet. So scratch that. That was a terrible idea. In theory, it worked. And maybe if I could slice an apple better, well, we wouldn't be in this predicament if I could slice anything. But it got a little log cabiny. So I'm just gonna draw a star with the piped stuff. And then I'm just gonna eat an apple as a snack. Okay, so let's pipe this. I know that I'm gonna section off this blue and then the red and blue, and then hopefully we make a star. And maybe just make dots because I feel like I'm gonna be too ambitious with the star. I have like delusional in my capabilities. So let me just outline all of this. We did it. Let me clean up and then we'll try it. Here we go. I mean, it looks delicious, but it doesn't look super pretty, but that's okay because we're just gonna eat it and it's gonna taste wonderful. Fingers crossed. So before I dig in, thank you for coming on this journey with me. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch me struggle to make one of the most basic things ever, but it's harder than it looks. So yeah, let me show it off. Let me try and lift it without it sliding. Ta-da! It's gonna slide, so I can't lift it. But trust me, it looks a lot prettier on the magazine website, but it'll taste great. And I've got my eye on this little corner piece right here. So let me wipe this off and let's get a bite. Okay, I got a little piece. I'm gonna steal this extra little piece with the extra icing on it too. And I don't know about you, but like I can't be bothered with a fork when I eat this. So I'm just gonna pick it up and take a bite right out of it. Don't laugh at me if I get the icing on my face because mind your business. You should make this. You should try it. You should make it. You should make it for your friends and tell them that you saw this wonderful video where this girl did it perfectly and you got inspired. You should make this. It's really good. But with that being said, again, thank you for going on this journey with me as I try and figure out my way around the kitchen. I hope you really enjoyed it and got a good laugh out of it. Like and subscribe to our YouTube page where you can see more episodes of people who actually know how to cook. And make sure to follow us on social media. We give you updates and keep you posted about industry news and things going on all 4 county. Have a great day and a great summer.